Hello, and welcome to another episode of County Perspective, the show that focuses on Frederick County government, local programs and events in the community that you live in. I'm your host, Brandon Rosa, and thank you for joining us. Now let's jump right in with some news from around the county. County Executive Gardner announced that new innovative services and programs will be available for the new Senior Services Division to empower, engage, and equip Frederick County's growing senior population. The Senior Services Division that was recently launched this summer was developed to focus on a wider array of needs and services. Executive Gardner said, under the direction of Kathy Shea, our staff has turned the Seniors First initiative from a concept to a reality. Senior Services will be receiving an elder care planning grant, which one of only 10 communities across the nation was selected. This grant awarded the county $10,000 from Alterum Institute to assess how to better provide quality services while reducing the cost to taxpayers. Respite Care, caregivers, in partnership with Daybreak Adult Day Services, the division is beginning a program to provide caregivers with tools and strategies to handle the unique challenges they encounter. The caregiver grant will also offer up to $350 a year to provide respite care. The Life Enrichment Department is a virtual learning center that was launched on October 11th on the division's newly redesigned website, frederickcountymd.gov/senior services. The Virtual Learning Center features a nutrition module with a cooking video series that you may already know, called Silver Platter, with healthy, delicious recipes, a caregiver module with a video about the world of caregivers, and a Medicare module with informative videos just in time for open enrollment for Medicare. And new Medicare workshops are scheduled in the next few weeks at the Frederick Senior Center located at 1440 Taney Avenue, and do-it-yourself Medicare D trainings will be held in November at Frederick Community College's Computer Lab. If you would like more information, call 301-600-1605 or visit frederickcountymd.gov/senior services. The Frederick County Department of Emergency Communications would like to welcome their new director, Mr. Philip Lambert. On September 14th, Lambert was selected as the 6th director for Frederick County's Department of Emergency Communications. Lambert is filling in the director position after John Wolfel entered retirement. Director Lambert will oversee a department of over 70 full-time and on-call employees who are responsible for 911 and public safety radio communications in Frederick County, including leadership as they transition into next generation of 911. Director Lambert is a 42-year veteran in public safety. He started his career on the front lines as an emergency communications specialist in 1977, and since then, he has always focused on ensuring the highest level of professional, emergency and non-emergency call taking and dispatch services to the residents, visitors, and public safety professionals of Frederick County. During his career, Lambert has received a number of individual and team citations and awards, including Maryland's prestigious Star of Life Award. He played a key role in consolidating agency partners into centralized call-taking and dispatch facilities. He implemented the state's first geodiverse internet protocol-based 911 telephone system, launched the digital 800 MHz radio system, as well as implementing several upgrades to the county's shared computer-aided dispatch systems. Upon his selection, Director Lambert said, "It is an honor to continue my career with Frederick County and help ensure our staff are well-trained, appropriately resourced, and ready to serve our partners and residents." Frederick County will be featured in a short public television documentary as a great place to live, work, and raise a family. County Executive Gardner and several local business leaders were recently interviewed by the film crew. The county executive was approached a few months ago by a producer from a national television production company about highlighting Frederick County. The short documentary will be part of the on-demand video series hosted by actor Rob Lowe. During her interview, Executive Gardner was asked a variety of questions related to medical research in the county, agriculture, tourism, and more. The show will air on public television and PBS member stations, as well as other networks nationwide.
Well, it really helps us to put our best foot forward and to really share with the whole country how wonderful Frederick County is. Frederick County is a great place to live. It's a great place to work. There's work being done here that improves the health of human beings and global health. So we have some businesses here that are really contributing to the world. and to really talk about our history and our agricultural community, because we do value in Frederick County our rich history, our strong sense of place, our sense of belonging, and we really want agriculture to be a viable part of our future.
Has it been a long work week for you? Are you stressed out about that project that's due at the end of the month? Perhaps it's just something else that has you all tensed up. Well, the Frederick County Health Department would like to share a few easy ways to manage your stress on a daily basis. Let's find out more.
Hello, my name is Sandra Lake and I'm a clinical social worker here at Frederick County Behavioral Health. And today I'm going to talk about stress and how to manage it and hopefully enlighten you on some techniques to address the feelings of stress. There are different types of stress and different types of symptoms, such as physical, mental, and emotional. What happens after you recognize stress? How can you manage it? Re-examine your assumptions about your expectations of yourself. Get adequate sleep. Sleep hygiene is a must. Eat regularly moderate amounts of healthy food. Drink lots of water. Avoid overindulging in alcohol, food, sugar, caffeine, or nicotine. Exercise preferably 3 times a week. I'll now talk about and demonstrate 2 or 3 techniques that can minimize the impact of stress. The first technique is deep breathing, and the first actual demonstration is equal breathing. To start, inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 4. All breaths are through the nose, which adds a natural resistance to your breath. As you become more proficient, you may lengthen your exhale. The second technique is called alternate nostril breathing. This exercise is said to bring balance and is good for allergy sufferers. Hold the right thumb over the right nostril and inhale deeply through the left nostril. At the peak of the inhalation, close off the left nostril with your ring finger and then exhale through the right nostril. Continue the pattern, inhaling through the right nostril, closing it off with the right thumb, and exhaling through the left nostril. The second technique is chair yoga. This is convenient as it can be done at a desk or if standing is painful. The first exercise is called cat and cow stretch. Come to sit on a chair with spine long and both feet planted flat on the floor. On the inhale, arch your back as comfort allows and drop your shoulders. This is the cow position. On an exhale, round your spine, letting your shoulders and head relax, coming forward. This is the cat position. Continue moving to your breath for 5 breaths. Slow everything down, your breath and your movement. The second exercise is called forward bend. Sitting on a chair on an exhale with feet on the floor, hands overhead in the air, come into a bend at the hips, over the legs, touching the floor if possible. Let head and hands hang or touch the floor. On the inhalation, raise the arms over the head. Repeat slowly to your breath several times. The third exercise is called seated pigeon. Please sit on a chair with both feet flat on the ground. Bring your right ankle to rest on your left thigh. Hold for 3 to 5 breaths. If possible, you may bend forward to intensify the stretch if you like. Now switch and place your left ankle on your right thigh. Hold for 3 to 5 breaths, bending forward over your leg for a deeper stretch if it is comfortable. Thank you for listening today, and I hope that you have discovered a new way to manage stress.
We're going to take a quick break, but stick around. We have plenty more coming up on County Perspective. Welcome back to County Perspective. I'm your host, Brandon Rosa. It's that time again to visit the kitchen with the Department of Senior Services. This segment aims to teach aging seniors how to cook healthy meals. However, people of all ages can learn and enjoy these delicious meals. Let's head to the kitchen and see what's cooking this week.
Welcome to Silver Platter. This recipe is for salmon with citrus salsa. Salmon is a great food because it's high in omega-3s and fatty acids. It's a terrific source of protein, and it's easy to prepare. We're going to start out with just a little bit of oil in the bottom of our fry pan, and we're going to add a piece of salmon. I found these salmon fillets at the grocery. They come frozen in multiple packs, individually packaged, so that you only need to take out just what you need to use. We've dropped that salmon in there, and we're just going to add a pinch of salt, maybe a little pepper if you like that. If you have another flavoring that you like, you could, of course, use those seasonings as well. We're going to let that cook for about 4 minutes on each side to make sure that it's done. We're going to begin with a half cup of grapefruit sections. To that, we're going to add 1 small orange, just chopped or sectioned. This is a great way to get vitamin C in our diet. I know some of you are probably wondering, but my doctor says I shouldn't have grapefruit because it might interfere with my statins. There's some new thinking with that now, and I would suggest you go back and talk to the doctor about that. Studies are showing that small amounts of grapefruit and even the dark leafy green vegetables that we've been encouraged not to eat when taking statins are okay in moderation. We have our 2 citruses. We're going to add some sliced onion to that. And we're also going to chop and add some cilantro or parsley, whichever you prefer. I have a mixture here, and we're just going to roughly chop that up just to add some color and that terrific flavor. So, a little lime juice over that. It's about time to turn our salmon. As we flip that, we see the salmon's got a nice brown coating on it, showing us it's done. Toss those ingredients together. Isn't that pretty? It's a great way to add color in the wintertime or to just bring those summer flavors in all year round. After our salmon has cooked for 4 minutes on this side, it'll be time to plate it. To test to make sure your salmon is cooked through, just break a small section open and you'll see that, that the color is pink all the way through. Flip it again, still could use a couple more minutes. But when it is finished, and we've cooked it thoroughly on both sides, we're going to just plate our salmon. Add some of that terrific citrus flavors to it. We want to make sure we get both kinds. If you really don't want to use grapefruit, you could add another citrus to it. Mandarin oranges would be terrific, so would adding some pineapple to that. I found these grapefruit sections already prepared and jarred, and I've also seen individual servings of grapefruit prepared. If you don't purchase it very often, that's an economical way to make this dish without a lot of waste. There we have it, salmon with citrus salsa. If you would like a copy of this recipe, please go to frederickcountymd.gov/senior services.
It's that time to take a trip over to the Animal Control Center and make some new friends. Let's find out who's looking for a new home in this episode's featured pet.
Luna arrived at FCAC in April with 3 newborn kittens. Her kittens were adopted long ago, but Luna is still here, patiently waiting for her adoption day to come. Luna can be a little shy at first, but over time she has come to show her incredibly affectionate side. She's previously lived with both cats and dogs and is now thriving in our kitty cabana. Visit Luna at Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center, 1832 Rosemont Avenue.
Fall is always a great time of the year to get out of the house and find something to do. There are multiple county departments offering a multitude of classes, lessons, programs, promotions, and events. Let's take a look at a few of them. To find more events and programs, or for more information, log on to the county's webpage, frederickcountymd.gov. Now at the end of our show, we'd like to mention a few things our viewers should keep an eye out for in the upcoming weeks. The Maryland Department of Transportation will be holding its annual Priorities meeting in the first floor hearing room of Winchester Hall on Thursday, November 8th at 7 p.m. During the meeting, officials from the Maryland Department of Transportation will be presenting the fiscal year 2019 through 2024 Consolidated Transportation Program. The program is Maryland's 6-year capital budget for transportation projects. The CTP contains projects and programs across the department, such as Maryland Department of Transportation, Maryland Aviation Administration, the Maryland Department of Transportation, Motor Vehicle Administration, the Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority, and more. Participants will be able to learn about current and upcoming transportation projects. Just a reminder in case you all forgot, the general election for gubernatorial 2018 is on November 6th. From 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. So don't forget to place your ballots. There are roughly 80 polling locations in Frederick County. To find one near you, go to frederickcountymd.gov/elections. Well, that's it for this episode of County Perspective. Don't forget to follow Frederick County on social media in order to keep up to date on important news and events. We'll see you next time for a fresh look from a county perspective.